YouTube, welcome back to the Legendary Salt. Not just because it's me, the HeirofCarthage here, but because we are with Aranessa Saltspite, the queen of Legendary Salt, and boy has she generated some salt with Count Noctilus when we took his precious galleon's graveyard. That's right, Noctilus, move over. It's time for a new queen in town. So anyway, the campaign's going good so far, I think. Actually, I think I probably made less big mistakes on this than I have my Cylostra campaign, which should technically be easier. I think we've made a couple of mistakes in this, but everything quite recoverable, honestly. So we've left Admiral Patchy, the Meat Shield Lord, to guard our holdings in the coast of Araby. Stinking followers in Nagash, taking my property that would have kept me from completing that. Yeah, because I want to go to sea. We got work to do. First of all, we just got this mission right here. So Fhiron Wavemaker has come to face us. And he's got the second sea shanty verse. Let's kind of take a quick accounting of our army here. Good infantry, good ranged. The only thing we could do better from ranged would be to have Necrofex Colossus, which we can get close to here. We've got 50 population surplus on the swordfish. So yeah, let's just dive right in. Let's just dive on in. Speaking of diving in, we should be building more up these other chains here. Because we can. Because we can. Campaign movement range would be cool, and extra winds of magic. Definitely would like that, but we've only got so many building slots. And I want to make sure that I get in everything. The Saw Shark's Blade enables lightning strikes, income from raiding, casualty replenishment, income from sacking. Would be pretty cool to have. I've only got 3 slots remaining. And I know that I want to build this tier right here. Oh man, it'd be cool to have Deathshriek Terrorgeist as well. But I also want to have some way to get deck gunners. I want the, I don't know. I'm thinking this one, deck gunners, and then we have to build the harpoon. But we just built this tree right here. So that actually leaves us 3 on top of that. So I want the one with deck gunners. We want the one with the harpoon launcher. And then I think just for the sake of, we'll build this Saw Shark's Blade. Just because. Because it's a unique building and because we can. Let's build it right now, actually. While we got the cash. Got a little time to burn here. Let's check our agent. We've hit up most of Lothern with pirate coves. So this is good news for us. I'll probably head to Nagarond and see what else we can pick up. It's going to be a long sail. Yeah, it's going to be a long sail. Let's see here. Aranessa, what do we want to do for her? Lucky Charm gives her missile resistance. It's actually pretty handy. Hard to hit is always good. That melee defense plays a key role in a lot of the engagements. Let's see here. Forager, Smuggler. We're not going to use Sartosan units, so I'm not really interested in Smuggler. Bonus versus large. I mean, it doesn't hurt to have more bonus versus large with Aranessa. That put us up to 45. Holy crap, that would be some serious bonus versus large. Ghost Fleet. We got Black Flag. We finished Held Together by Screws. Animated Hulks, Mornghouls, Bloated Corpse, Deck Droppers, Terrorgeist, Scurvy Dogs. That gives a lot of bonus for the dogs and stuff. Now this right here, 10% physical resistance and 8 melee defense for Necrofex Colossus. That could be quite nice. Could be quite nice indeed. Because we will be using them. Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. And then our Morngul Haunter. Got an empty slot in this. I think we got one of our units killed, did we not? Oh, I can't remember, but I think we got one of our units killed previously. Get off my screen! Thank you. Let's go ahead and end a turn for now, because we need to, as soon as we assign this skill point. Which, based on the death of my Morngul in my other campaign, might as well get all that hard to hit that we can, because as soon as Air throws a Morngul Haunter into a giant ball of anti-large dinosaurs, we'd like to have it be harder for them to hit me. That's pretty funny. I made some people salty with that mistake. I don't know, folks. I get into the game, I go for it. I think throwing the Paladin in there, probably not a bad plan, because he's ethereal, but don't know, just overestimated that Haunter because he's tanked out so much. Whoops. It happens, folks, it happens. Oh wow, he's close. We about to have a fight. What kind of fight are we gonna have? And he's headed towards Galleon's graveyard. These dwarf navy there, they just really want a piece of me. I don't really care about the fleet suffers. The Queen of Tides. I'm not going to build anything else at the moment. We need one more unit in her army. What are we up against? Ridiculous. You're ridiculous. Magic attacks? Negative. Oh yeah, only on the Forest Dragon. So watch out for the Forest Dragon, but I think some Sirens would be an appropriate choice here. A quick unit that can get around flanks and do some good damage against Way Watchers and other units. Yeah, the only magical attacks are on the Forest Dragon, so should be okay. Darkness comes. Wee Pete Hornigold? What? That is quite the name there, Wee Pete. It's quite the name. Alright. Let's rebuild some of our defenses here. Alright, here we go. Got our agent on the move. The legendary pirate is near. And no, I'm not talking about Saltspite, even though she is legendary because of the difficulty setting here. This has been a fun legendary campaign, actually. It's not near as tedious as some of the others have been, so really enjoying this one. I wish other legendary campaigns could provide the same level of fun, yet some are just an infuriating obsession of how you have to perfectly min-max. Oh boy, it's bad. But yeah, this one's been good. So I picked it thinking that it would probably end up this way. I mean, we haven't beat it yet, so we don't know exactly how it turns out, but I thought it would be good, and it has been good. Honestly, it's been good so far. Let's finish recruiting our Sirens and then give chase to these filthy elves sailing the seas. They do not belong. I mean, they probably do belong on the seas, honestly. I want to get some pieces of 8, too. Really want to get some pieces of 8. We haven't focused on those near as much as I'd like to. We could build up Sartosa again, just not worried about it at the moment. Let's spread the crap out of some vampiric corruption here. Don't have the money to build up the defenses. I'd like to secure that province as best I can and see if we can really spread some vampiric corruption. It'll be tough because we're going to be surrounded by enemy buildings and enemies that could be spreading an untainted, but we can still try it. It puts pressure on those dwelling around us and helps secure our province from invasion. Come on. Come back towards me, you chickens. Why are you running away? coward. Alright. We set sail. Ready the swordfish. Let's go, you pirate scum. 10,000 lashes. Good grief, someone's in trouble. Hey, no doubt. Alright, we got our agent on a good course. Yep, not messing with that at the moment. Build up the defense here. Build up that defense, and then that one will be next. Good. Good, good, good. Making plenty of money because of our pirate coves, and sporting plenty of troops for the job at hand here. I mean, could you have more troops? Sure, it never would hurt, but we got plenty for the job at hand. And remember, I'm not using any mods on this one since we picked Legendary. All of my mods stay turned off so that no one can claim that I got a mod that made the game easier. So I have to pay the full upkeep penalties that are stupid that CA builds in and all that nonsense. So yes, recruiting more troops will hurt me. But we don't really need a bunch of stacks because we don't have a whole bunch of land to protect. And the pirate coves, honestly, is what secures our income. Unless someone just wrecks the factions where all our coves are at. Where did those filthy pirates go? While sailing, I just spotted some... Oh, because we sailed over the top of that treasure. What happened to our foe here? Raid any region belonging to Norsca. Well, crap, we need to do that. Lost Sea Shanty. Where the heck is he? It's like running away from me. He's probably headed back to my lands over here. Wants a piece of Patchy. Wants a piece of Patchy. How's our defense here? Oh yeah, we got some defense. We got defense. As soon as this thing hits tier 5, we'll tear down this. I don't know how important this Vampiric Corruption thing is, right? That shouldn't really even be playing a role, should it? Yeah, we'll kind of see how all that plays out. We'll right-size that soon enough. Jean de Cleason ranks up yet again. Do the second tier on Invocation of Nahek. Let's keep moving. Did she lose her movement orders? It looks like it. I thought I gave orders to sail all the way over to Nagaron. Just sitting on her butt there. We need to get another vampire fleet captain into Aranessa's army. It's a waste to not have magic. And I kind of would like for it to be Lord of Vampires, so that we can heal everybody but Aranessa, of course, because she's not undead, so it doesn't affect her. Yeah, he's like headed straight towards our land base there. What kind of troops do we even have here? On the next turn they'll get slightly better. If we put Patchy over there, then it's better still. Not a lot better, but better still.
Serve for eternity.
Let's move on over there, because this colony is of least concern to me right now. Yeah, I thought I gave you a mission. Sail! Don't forget it either. Boy, right when I sailed all the way to Galleon's graveyard, then I gotta chase these idiots all the way back down because they just want to come attack you. Idiots. We could put Queen Bess into Patchy's army, eh? I think so. Or does he already have Queen Bess? He does. Okay, never mind. We're good. I think next turn I'll probably do some Raise the Dead into Patchy's army. Just have a few extra units just in case we end up having to fight off those filthy elves sooner, so we can cause more damage. But within the garrison at Al Hike, we should be safe, because they would have to siege us for a short time, giving Aranessa time to come reinforce. The swordfish is making it top speed right now. She probably lashed up a couple of swordfish to gain some extra speed. Alright. Alright, we're almost home here, Aranessa. Almost home. Could build up Patchy's flagship a little bit here. Might as well. He's got a lot of population surplus for himself. There we go. Let's spend some money on Patchy's flagship there. Good. Agent is on mission. Confederation between Lothern and Tor Alessior. So they're going to have some control down in the south. The south end of Araby. The more money Lothern makes, though, the better it is for me because of all that port income. Come on, Lothern. Build up those ports. Do me a favor. Share the wealth. I've set up some confiscatory pirate taxes on their sea trade. Okay, they're going to siege Martek, just like they did last time. A strange choice, to be sure. Oh man, the Sword of Cain. Now how cool would that be? Aranessa with the Sword of Cain. That would work for me.
You might be right.
I might be right. I'm always right.
They're shark bait.
They are shark bait. It's a good way of putting it. Now, my two forces should deploy on opposite sides of the map because of the way I attack there. We'll see whether or not it ends up that way. These guys are meat shield for all I'm concerned. Don't really care what they do. Aranessa's force is the one that I am concerned with keeping intact. Let's finish off this Fhiron Wavemaker. We'll make him a grave. Change him over to the Gravemaker. Alright. So our reinforcements aren't coming from behind, but rather the side. Favors me a bit. So let's just set up, again, this is all just meat shield. Keep our guns to the back where they can shoot up that dragon. Put these cheaper guns kind of up in the front. Meat shields. And then same thing with these two deck droppers. They're just pistol deck droppers, but let's put them here, and they'll just be extra stuff to shoot up the forces that are attacking us from the front, so we get a lot of firepower coming from the front. Start the battle. It's quite possible the elves will rush me over here.
Okay.
Let's move up a little here. Here's Aranessa and her Morngul. Oh, we're gonna come under some fire from that elven artillery. That is not gonna feel great. Just move up onto their flank. Those dragon princes are gonna be a mess to deal with as well. Okay, let's form up an army. Syrenes on the flank. Depth guard with poles in the back. Put our crabs on the flank. Aranessa and Morngul. Alright, their dragons are actually going to fly within range of my guns, which I'm actually kind of excited about here. Halt! Halt! Fire! The more damage we do to that dragon, the better. Come on, dragon. Let's play. Alright, we got one dragon prince coming to check us out over here. Put our gunners back up on this hill. Ooh, crabs. Get in there. Oh crap, that's a forest dragon. Stay off of that one. And get some pole arms over here. And I don't care what happens to these forces over there, they can honestly just die. I'm really and truly unconcerned. Okay, we managed to pin down these dragon princes over here. Stay on it! Don't let that star dragon in the air. Mob it. Mob it. Keep it on the ground. Keep it on the ground. Oh man, we are getting all kinds of shot up. Please take out those Leathern Sea Guard. They're doing a number on me back there. Let's get in here and do a little damage. Their dragons got away. That's unfortunate. Can you guys shoot up that dragon, please? Join in if you don't mind. The other dragon... No, stay on that dragon. Stay on that dragon. Don't let it off the ground. Get on it. Dive it. We got war dancers all over our flank. Can't say that I care. This I do care about. Alright. I don't want those, riders. We take out another dragon? Yeah, we did. Good. Got the dragon. Oh. Where's Aranessa at? Aranessa, I need your help over here. Fhiron Wavemaker is over, and then... Let's get that guy over there. Mortars. I got another Sea Guard. Get back here and get these Hawk Riders off my artillery. Yeah, turn around. Get back to this fight. Alright, the AI split itself, which is good news for us. Been caught by some war dancers over here. That's actually less than stellar. Let's send some support. Just kind of blob in on these war dancers. Just get some meat shield going. Alright, mortars are doing a brilliant job. Let's take out more Leathern Sea Guard. Alright, Wavemaker is about to die. Get out here. Break off that one. Good, 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 good. That dragon is still alive. Holy crap. Star Dragon for the win. There's Dragon Princes in there now, too. Let's send Morngul over. Let him do a little help, and then same thing with Aranessa. We'll mop up the rest of these lingering wannabes here. Oh man, that Eagle Claw hurts. It's gonna keep hurting at the moment because I don't really have the right tools to deal with it. Let's see if we can get in here and do some damage to the Dragon Princes. Saltspite, see if we can go catch this dragon. Don't let that dragon in the air. It won't let me select my sirens, but there, I got it. Net it. No need to start leaving. Let's get into the woods. There's not much left to threaten us out here in the open. Let's take out that. Alright, Morngul's pinned down their Dragon Princes, and the Star Dragon's now going to feel the wrath of Aranessa. Those Banshees did a spectacular job of keeping it on the ground. Oh no, it's gonna slip away just... Oh my goodness. That is so annoying. It slipped away at like the absolute last second there. Get over here, give me some help. Save my gunners. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Star Dragon got in the air and dropped a breath attack on me. Let's tear up the rest of these units. We should get a chain route here shortly. Yep, saved our deck gunners. There's the chain route. Did it! Having that meat shield army over there is great because it kept a whole bunch of their troops occupied, and I just don't even have to care because it's a garrison army. It'll come back. So it makes it nice in the battle because I don't have to be so good at microing certain things. So I was able to just focus on the Star Dragon. The Forest Dragon was taken out with relative ease, and we managed to keep our ethereal units away from it. We got a ton of loot off that, and we're going to take even more. So huge plunder. Huge plunder.
Aranessa Saltspite.
Misguided.
Should I wait a turn? Or should I just take him out now? It'll probably make me re-recruit a unit if I attack him now. Oh, we can't attack him now. Okay.
Bring them back.
Well, let's replenish. Vampire Fleet Admiral, Patchy himself. Ghost Fleet. Sea Dogs. Let's do Freebooter. I want to try and get his upkeep cost dropped as much as possible. We just picked up a whole bunch more money again. So, good time to spend it on some of these. I don't want a building, or it takes 2 population. Yeah, only 1 turn. Okay, yeah. And then we'll have access to Necrofex Colossus, which will make our armies very dangerous from range. They're not quite as good against blobbed infantry, but it still gives us good range, and they can fire while moving, and they double as a melee unit, whereas like a howitzer, definitely better at infantry blobs from range and better at archers from range, but doesn't double as a melee unit, and you have to protect it, so gonna make the switch over to the Necrofex Colossus. They would be better against settlement walls also, I would assume. I've had good luck. When you get multiple Necrofex Colossus, they start dealing some significant damage. They've already got another Lord. They're gonna take off running. We'll run them down. Aminar rises. Who gets attacked? That sucks. It's one of our settlements here. One of our pirate coves, I should say, not one of my settlements.
You might be right.
Let's chase these guys down. I don't care if we're trespassing. Like to see the followers of Nagash do something about it. They won't. They can't, I think, is the more appropriate way to state that.
More bodies washed
Couldn't if they wanted to. Okay. So Aranessa's flagship is really getting good at this point. Rotten Death. And then we'll focus on Aranessa herself with the remaining skill points. Saving that for last. Our Mourngul Hunter can get Foe Seeker. Then we'll probably keep working on defense for him. Doesn't have armor, so we definitely need the melee defense. Missile resistance, melee defense, those are all things that'll keep him alive longer. Let's see what we come up with here. Pestilence, Khemri. Oh, definitely don't want to war with the Tomb Kings, really. Be boring. Just clashing with giant armies of skeletons. No thanks. But, I'll tell you what, man. Depth Guard would have a field day with that. Stop running away. Such a coward. What is even the point? You send them here to harass me because they're a legendary pirate. I took, whatever. I took the shanty. See you later. I ain't wasting my time on that.
We're shipshape.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Rotting Promethean's Gunnery Mob. 77 weapon strength, armor piercing, 120 armor, 33 missile damage. It's not AP. That's interesting. I wonder how they compare to my normal Prometheans. Let's take a look here. Same weapon damage. So really it seems like a very similar unit just with guns. And in that case it seems like we would want the guns. Let's check the melee defense stats. 65 because I have some buffs on it, I think. 55, yeah. Which it very well could go up. I don't see why you wouldn't want the Rotting Promethean Gunnery Mob. You know what I mean? Seems like it would just be kind of a, yep, no duh kind of scenario. We've got access to those Necrofex Colossus. Speaking of, let's make a few changes. Mortars can go. I'm gonna get rid of one standard depth guard. I'll keep 3 polearm and 3 standard ones. It's gonna be my Necrofex units. And then I think I want to swap these over to I'm going to do 3 deck gunners. And probably 3 Prometheans, I think. We have plenty of tankiness in our army, but also lots of range.
Bring them back.
Okay. I don't have enough money to start the 4th one. That's irritating. Do I have any buildings building that I can cancel? No. Okay. Unfortunate. Okay, well, let's take care of our research. Death Streak Terrorgeist. Finished all this. Charge bonus for animated hulks. And Rotting Leviathans. Speed for Rotting Prometheans. Could be good, because we're going to have some of those crab units. Income just shot up. Probably because we deleted some units to recruit new ones. There's Arnhem right there. Let's check it and go ahead and establish a pirate cove and then probably head north. I know there's going to be some high-tier shipyards and stuff within Nagaron, so we'll hit those first. But before I spend money on another pirate cove, I need to get me one more Necrofex and then get the deck gunner situation. I've heard some people say deck gunners aren't all that good. Actually, the deck gunners are really good. It's the line of sight. If you can get the right line of sight for them, they're really good. Especially with massed fire. They can cause a lot of damage to large units, and they can cause damage to infantry units, even though they don't aim at them great. Especially if you get into like a choke point scenario. They are extremely good for that type of thing. So I would say that I find them to be quite useful. I just may not have always made the best use of them so far. But if you do make good use of them, then yes, they are quite useful. If you make good use of them, they're quite... Yeah, that sounds like one of those stupid things that someone says when commentating a sports match. Yeah, I'll probably have 3 deck guns, and we'll kick this one gunnery mob, and let's get us another vampire fleet captain. Crew to hero, vampire fleet captain, lore of vampires. Now, lore of death would be pretty cool too. But let's do this one. Immune to psychology. Sure. Take it. Got our fleet captain. Let's keep that one gunner there until the next turn. And we'll swap that in. Oh, I didn't mean to actually sail further. Whoops. Turn around and go back to Arnhem. Oh, and I forgot to build a building for the deck gunners. My bad. We'll take care of it. I love focusing the flagships on growth. It just works out so good. It starts slow, you don't get to recruit all the units you want, but if you can survive for just a little while, it just snowballs. And by that point, you get yourself the pirate coves, and you're just on a roll. You can afford insane units, you can recruit them very quickly, anywhere you want. Replenishment's a different story, because you might have to stop somewhere in a relatively hostile environment and replenish rather slowly, so you want to get all the replenishment buffs you can, because it'll make that process less painful when you have to just go in camps and replenish. He's raiding the Tomb Kings there. Works out for me. Maybe he'll tick them off enough.
Salty blood.
There's some pretty good income to be had there. We'll get it on the next turn. Let's see. Saltspite. We want to build this Carronades. And I think we want to do that one too, but yeah, we do want to do this one too. And there's no more money for me to spend on units this turn, so that actually works out. Let's get rid of this one zombie handgun unit. Swap in our vampire fleet captain. And powder keg. There we go. Now we'll really be stocked up on Necrofex Colossi. They can help guard our flanks too. That way our crab units can kind of get involved. I mean, the crabs can still help guard the flank, and then maybe the Necrofex get involved in the main line. I mean, you could swing it either way you need to. I just love the Rotting Prometheans. They're such a handy unit. Very tanky. All that armor gives some durability to what can otherwise be a line that falls apart quickly due to a lack of shields and numbers. So like Depth Guard, for instance, great armor, definitely a tough unit, but no shield. There's only 45 of them. You can find yourself running out of numbers pretty quickly.
This is drying out.
Sorry, I had to mute for a second. Didn't figure you all wanted to hear a really loud cough in the microphone, so tried to spare you. Mrs. Air got the what do you call it? The rat plague from the Skaven. So we've all been fighting it off in the house. It's been a lot of fun. Deck gunners. Okay, just about got everything I want here. Just about got everything I want. Alright, it's in the turn. As soon as I'm ready to spend the money on it, we'll flip Arnheim into a pirate cove. Should be making some decent cash off of it, about 400 and something per turn. Let's see what we come up with here. Really want to go hunt down some pieces of 8. I think that's going to be our next mission here. Hunt down some pieces of 8. I don't know what in the world those guys are doing, but it's pointless and stupid.
Privateer!
Okay, let's put the seat. Kick these 2 bozos. Pick up a couple of deck guns. Armory complete. And let's save our money so that we can build the pirate cove. Alright. Well, Aranessa's army is pretty much maxed out. Not going to get a whole lot better than what it is right now, unless we just need to change it for some specific faction. But we've got significant infantry, significant range, monsters, anti-large, and we've got magic again. It's just going to take us a while to get them leveled up.
Definitely not.
Just filthy Dark Elves from way back in the beginning. I don't want to waste my time from them, or with them. Let's find the closest piece of 8. Pieces of 8. Mad Mulletson. The Churning Gulf Raider. Actually, it shows them down here. Which one's the right one? It says over here and then down here. Okay, well, let's go find Mad Mulletson. Where is he at? Way down here. He's a loser. Mad Loserson. How about that? Alright, got our gunners. Full speed. Let's go find this Mad Mulletson and cut off his mullet. Pirate Cove established. Oh yeah, we're gonna get some good money off that. Here we go. Yep, Arnheim is going to make us some nice cash. We'll sail north and look for more victims until we've pirate coved up most of the New World. Sounds like a plan to me. Hey, if you all haven't seen it yet, by the way, go to my channel on the community page. I put a post up with a vote for what campaign I'm going to do after these ones, and they're themed campaigns. And go check that out if you haven't already. I want to get as many votes on it as possible. So that way I know that everybody gets their say in. But yeah, there'll be themed campaigns. Meaning I pick a faction for a reason, and there's a certain play style or objective that we have to make. No. I don't know why that I would make peace with you, but yeah, that's what I figured. We come back as soon as we sailed off with Aranessa. Okay. Set sail, head north. Yeah, our defenses have increased significantly. Go ahead and spend some money back here. Okay. Get Patchy's flagship ready to do some good recruiting. Is that Mulletson? We should check that fleet right there. It's in the general vicinity that it was leading us to for him. He's headed north, so possibly could have come from that southerly direction, headed north. Haven't been paying super close attention. Need to check. Go find our piece of 8. I'd like to stay at sea as much as possible with Aranessa at this point, especially since Patchy should be able to hold his own soon. That is one beat-up Tomb King's army. Not much left of them. That's saying something for a faction made up of skeletons and mummies. He's gonna take off sailing. Coward. Okay, that is Capitano Sesico. Yeah, it's not him. That is not Mad Mulletson. Pieces of 8. Gentleman Jenkins. Freebooters. Alright, Mulletson's sailing away from us. Alright, well, this is one of the pieces of 8 here, and it gives us the Blood Reaver deck guard. Depth guard with pole arms. Nice. We'll take it.
Ready to swordfish. Yes.
Ready to swordfish
The winds
indeed.
are true.
Let's go, Capitano.
I'll have them.
It's a pretty decent army here. It's a good thing we got all those necrofex. We win the infantry fight. We have an advantage from range. Kind of. They've got these 2 carronades. And a necrofex. So they'll be packing from range as well.
Boys, it's
Let's go see what the
day.
map is like. It's probably very terrain heavy, unfortunately. No, this is actually good for us. Their carronade is going to have the range advantage, so we'll need to deploy our necrofex forward. And we need the experience for our vampire fleet captain here to get his invocation of Nehek ready to go. Okay, they've deployed in a strange position. Got their carronades back there in the forest. Start our deployment. Line of sight on this map, even though it looks relatively flat, is actually really bad. So there's going to be some poor line of sight here. I don't think they should have a lot of... Oh, yeah, you got magic attack. Really? Magic melee attacks on depth gunners? Everything has magic. Alright, well they've got something in their army that's providing magical attacks on every unit, so we need to be careful with their sirens. Might send them on a mission across the flank, as they're going to be relatively fast. I think we're just going to march straight at them, because I can fire with my 4 Necrofex units while moving. Let's do something like this. Ghoul Hunter.
Captain,
Fleet Captain in the back.
find me plunder.
Okay, let's try this. Okay, I think we're set. Let's move up. Try and get in Necrofex range. Sirens, let's go work the flank here. That is the advantage of a Necrofex, is that it can fire while moving. Their deployment, I do think, will limit their firing, possibly. I don't know, they might be able to arc up over that hill right back there. But I will attempt to come up on the flank of it. Major magical damage, let's let that rip on their Sirens, because I don't have a ton of magical damage in this army, honestly. Wow, they healed up real fast. Did you guys see that? Holy crap. They healed that up, no problem. Let's get these Sirens clear to the flank. Alright, our own Necrofex should be coming into range. What we'd like to do is just kind of get in range and let's trade some fire here, because I think we can establish supremacy. Oh, actually, no, line up quicker, line up quicker. They're charging us. Line up quicker. See if our deck guns can get off a volley. Necrofex, let's focus that giant Promethean. Excellent. Let's get back after their artillery over here. Should have speed. No. Those Morn Ghouls. Let's lure them off this way. Let's pull back within support range. Okay, let's fall back with the deck guns. Get ready to take a nasty infantry charge here. Let's send Aranessa after the Rotting Leviathan, and let's get our Morn Ghoul in to do some damage here. Let's take out their own Necrofex. Give some help there. Wow, we're taking some nasty damage. Let's get after these Morn Ghouls. And yeah, we just want to stay out of the fight with these Sirens, honestly. There's nothing about that fight that we want to have anything to do with right now. Alright, their own Necrofex is taking some pretty extreme damage. I don't know if there's any good targets for these deck guns right now. Come on, let's take that Necrofex out, boys. Just keep luring these units away. Yikes. Back up. Get out of their range. That Rotting Leviathan is doing some unreal tanking. A little bit of healing there. Alright. Let's jump up in this fight real quick and take care of a little... Oh, I should have healed this Necrofex over here. He's getting pooped on. Let's get into these guns. Swing some infantry this way, take the crabs out after the guns. Alright, Sirens. Let's just stay clear. Hit these Morn Ghouls a little, maybe. Oh, man. Yeah, all that magical damage is going to be a nightmare. Crabs. Let's get to work back here. Aranessa, there's a good target for you. Send our infantry this way and keep tanking these guys out. Vampire Captain, let's heal up my weakest Necrofex. Let's go after these pole arms and stuff now. They might be sufficiently weak, I don't know. Try and get that. Aranessa's doing beautifully here. Oh no, Morn Ghoul, Morn Ghoul. Get him out, get him out, get him out before he crumbles. Get him out, get him out, get him out, get him out. No. No, 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 no. 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 I've worked way too long and hard for this guy. Crap, I got 19 seconds. He's gonna crumble. I'm gonna lose him to the crumbling. Come on, get over here, get over here. Come on, come on, come on. 9 seconds. 50. Crud! No! No, 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 no. No, don't stop. Stop, crap. Crap. Morgul Haunter. Really high level Morgul Haunter. That is frustrating. So frustrating. I caught him just a second too late in that fight. That is just straight up. Ah, just wasn't paying attention. If I wouldn't have cast that invocation, we could have saved him. Just a hair too late. Just a hair too late. Alright, our sirens are gonna survive amazingly. Out of all things that survived, I wouldn't have expected it to be that. Let's get over here. Really wish I hadn't lost that Morgul. I don't know if he was invincible or not. Just not certain at this point. Or immortal. Sorry, not invincible. He obviously wasn't invincible. I don't know if he was immortal. One can hope. I had him pretty high level. But I don't even know if that's a trait that they have. Shoot. Hate losing those high level heroes at this point. Just absolutely hate it. Because you put so much effort into the character. And then lose it. Yeah, he's toast.
I have had my
So
fill of
frustrating. So frustrating. Well, we got the Depth Guard with pole arms. Crazy Ozzy the Morgul is dead. Did not have immortality. Picked up a potion of toughness. We actually could use that on Aranessa. We could use the healing, that's for sure. Since... so frustrating. Immune to psychology. How would they not be immune to psychology? They cause terror. Miscast chance for spellcasters. Still think this one's probably the best one. Extra leadership. Is that even... Yeah, immortality is one there. Rank 20. We were... I thought I was high enough rank to have it. Maybe I wasn't. I don't remember. I'd have to go back and look at the video. Wow, I'm still irritated. But it's my fault for not keeping a closer eye on the unit cards. I would have been able to see it soon enough to get him out. He definitely wasn't stuck. We could have gotten him out of there. And if I hadn't clicked that invocation into Hex, so yeah. It's on me. It's on me. No weird glitchiness, just complete misstep on my part. Let's finish getting growth we need in this province to get it built up. Actually, let's not spend the cash on that. We're gonna need some troops. We can get a depth guard next. Sirens. We might need some troops, actually. I think Fhiron is gonna sail on. Anyway, that's gonna be all the time I have for this episode. A bit of an exciting and frustrating point to end that on because we lost our Morgul Haunter. But we'll name the next one Crazy Ozzy here as well. And just rebuild him. But we did pick up a piece of 8. We picked up a sea shanty verse, so all in all successful, albeit very irritating to have allowed myself to make that mistake and lose him. But you know what? You make mistakes. There's some people in the comments who will never forgive me. Will get seriously triggered, but typically if you're someone playing this game, you make mistakes like that. Some people more than others, but it happens to everybody. Just gotta do a better job on this legendary thing of keeping an eye on the small things like that. I'm just not used to it. So it's just a matter of kind of retraining myself to be ready for it. That's all there is to that. Yeah, they're gonna sail off to who knows where. Maybe even Sartosa. The third verse. Oh, Baron von Heasty is here, so we better get Patchy's force up to snuff because He's the one likely to be facing that since they sail straight towards your settlement areas. Alright, we got any other pieces of 8 near... Well, we gotta retrain first. We can't replenish out here either. Well, crap. Galleon's Graveyard. Let's see which one's closer. So Galleon's Graveyard is 3 turns. And it's about the same. Back to meet up with Patchy, and he's probably about to be facing a potential enemy as well, though that enemy could go to Galleon's Graveyard, I guess. I don't know exactly how they're programmed here. So... Let's see, Shanty, 3rd verse. Oh, it shows him up here by Val's Anvil? Interesting.
Aranessa Saltspite.
Aranessa Saltspite.
Father, guide me.
Holy crap, there he is. Fortunately, he's not in range. He has got himself a mix of Vampire and Vampire Coast army here. Interesting.
The Queen of
Well,
Time.
that'll be for the next episode. We got to get Aranessa replenished and ready for that fight. I hope to see you there. HeirofCarthage, signing out.